There she stands beneath the lantern, golden light upon her skin, while the city crawls around her like a nest of painted sins. And they dare to stand between us, all their laws and all their lies, little men with little kingdoms, too afraid to meet my eyes. They whisper I am dangerous, a serpent dressed in black, but every saint becomes a monster when the world keeps holding back. She belongs beside me, though they lock her far away. If I cannot have the heavens, then I'll drag them down today. Let it burn, let the whole damn city crumble, let the fire paint the sky. If they think that they can keep her, then they do not know who I am. I will smile and they will trust me, I will speak and kingdoms bend, for my tongue is made of silver and my patience has an end. I can charm the priests and judges, turn their verdicts with a grin, make 100 noble ladies think they've never known a sin. I can fill their ears with honey, I can dress my wrath in lace, while beneath the velvet curtains I am setting fire to the place. Every tower, every ballroom, every street she used to roam, if they make me choose between them, then I'll turn their world to smoke. Hear the bells begin to shudder, hear the horses in the square. By the time they know what happened, there'll be ashes in the air. Let it burn, let the whole damn city crumble, let the fire paint the sky. I would tear apart the heavens just to keep her by my side. They can run and they can pray now, they can curse my wicked heart, but a man who loves like this was always doomed to fall apart. And when the smoke climbs up the steeple and the streets are glowing red, they will speak my name in whispers, half in fear and half in dread, because I offered them a bargain, soft and sweet as poisoned wine. Step aside and let me love her, or leave your little world behind. They refused. So now the choir sings for cinders, now the moon looks down in shame, and every burning window spells the letters of her name. Let it burn, let the whole damn city crumble, let the night itself catch fire, for I'd rather rule the ruins than live one day without desire. I will take her from their towers, I will pull her from the dark, and they'll remember there was once a man who loved her like a spark, and turn the world to ash. from the ruins where the bells once rang. I walked beneath the sky of ash. The city's still a smoking grave, its shattered bones, its blackened glass. I called your name through empty streets, through fallen towers, broken stone. The world was silent but for fire and for the sound of me alone. I found your scarf beneath the dust, your footprints ending by the square, a ghost of perfume in the smoke, a whisper hanging in the air. Then there beneath the cathedral arch, half buried by the falling flame, you lay so still, so pale, so cold, and somehow I still spoke your name.
You were supposed to stand beside me.
You were supposed to take my hand.
I burned the city for your freedom,
and now there is no promise to land.
No, no,
No! God above these ruins, then he is cruel and deaf and blind. What kind of world would give me love and leave me nothing left to find? I held you in the ash and cinder, your blood like ribbons through my hands, and something cracked beneath my ribs, something I no longer understand. The stars went dark, the choir stopped, the fire bent beneath my breath, and in that moment, in that silence, I fell in love with something else. Revenge.
now let the mountains split like thunder.
Let every kingdom drown in flame,
I will drag the heavens screaming,
till the world remembers your name.
I will hunt the kings and cowards,
I will salt the earth they tread,
I will build a throne from shattered bones,
and crown myself beside the dead. No more mercy,
no more sorrow.
no more prayers beneath the sky. If I cannot have the life we wanted, then I will teach the world to die. So hear me now, you trembling nations, you little men behind your walls. I walked through hell to find my angel, and found there was no God at all. Only me, and I am coming. I came from the ruins with ash in my lungs, a shadow in velvet, a knife on my tongue. The city still burned in the back of my mind, and all that was left was the hate I could find. I rode through the valley where silence had grown, past fields full of wheat and the bones of the old. They watched from their towers and prayed to their kings, like prayer could stop what grief had made of me. raise every wall to the sky. Because sorrow taught me a lesson: everything breaks if you try. Break down the gates, set fire to the fields in the moonlight. Let every banner fall into the flame. King by king, I will carve through the world till there is no one left to remember their name. I have no mercy left inside me, no God, no crown, no chains to keep. I lost the only thing I loved. Now all the world belongs to me. The first king begged from a throne made of gold, said, "You can have riches, just spare what I hold." I left him his kingdom, his jewels and his rings, then buried his body beneath all those things. The second wore armor and marched out to fight, a hero in silver beneath the torchlight. He swung like a lion, he died like the rest, face in the dirt with my boot on his chest. The third king was wiser, he opened his gates, he offered me wine and a seat by his place. But I smiled like a serpent and drank to his health, then burned down his palace with him still inside it. And every crown I shattered felt lighter in my hand, until the world grew quiet and I was the last to stand. Break down the gates, set fire to the fields in the moonlight. Let every kingdom drown in the smoke. King by king, I have torn through the world, and now every river and mountain is mine. I have no mercy left inside me, no grief, no fear, no tears to bleed. I lost the only thing I loved. Now all the world belongs to me. The oceans kneel, the forest bow, the cities rot beneath my feet. The bells are silent, the kings are gone, the earth itself no longer speaks, and still there is something in the dark beyond the stars, some distant light that dares to burn, some other kingdom far away that has not yet had its turn. Break down the gates, set fire to the heavens above me. If there is another world, I'll make it the same. King by king, star by star, I will hunt through the night till all things know my name. Because nothing will ever be enough now, not while there is breath inside my chest. I took this world with blood and fire, and somewhere out there is still another left. The world was mine at last, and still the silence gnawed beneath my skin. No throne could warm these empty halls, no crown could drown the ache within. Then through the smoke and candlelight, a trembling priest fell to his knees. He whispered, she was taken upward, the angels keep her beyond the sea. Beyond the stars, beyond the clouds, behind their golden walls of light. And suddenly the heavens above me looked less like paradise and more like something I could burn. So gather every sword I've taken, every banner, every flame. If the heavens think they can keep her, then heaven will remember my name. Break down the gates, tear the stars out of the sky tonight. Let every angel learn to fear. I crossed the world through blood and ruin. Now I'll drag my vengeance here. Their silver stairway, I will storm their holy throne. For if they keep her up in heaven, then heaven will fall like stone. We march beneath the bleeding moon, my armies black against the dawn, through shattered clouds and fields of thunder, till earth itself was far below. Then there they stood before the gate, 1,000 wings, 1,000 swords, faces carved from grief and marble, silent servants of their Lord. They said, turn back, the dead are sacred, you cannot take what is not yours. I laughed so hard the sky went trembling, because they still did not understand. There is no law above my sorrow, there is no God above my rage. I did not crawl through ash and ruin to stop before a gilded cage. Break down the gates, rip the halos from their heads and cast them down. Let every choir scream my name, wing by wing and choir by choir. I will set their paradise aflame. I can hear her voice beyond them, I can feel her hand in mine. Just a little farther upward, just a little more divine. The stairway cracked beneath my footsteps, the clouds were red beneath the fire. The angels fell around me screaming, their feathers burning in the choir. I cut them down through halls of marble, through golden rivers, silver trees, calling your name like some mad prayer, begging the heavens, begging you. Wait for me, please.
Please don't let them take you farther.
Please don't leave me here alone.
I have killed for you,
I have burned for you,
I have burned for you.
I have broken every kingdom, every gate, every throne. laughing blood into his teeth. He whispered, "We never kept her here." A smile, we sold her. A cough, to hell. I followed the embers beneath the world, past the roots of mountains, the graves of kings, down where the rivers run black as oil, and the dark itself has teeth. The gates of hell stood open for me, broken gold and twisted bone, as if the devil had heard my footsteps. Long before I crossed his throne, he sat in fire with a serpent smile, hands folded gentle in the glow, and said, "You've crossed through earth and heaven. Tell me, boy, how far will you go?" I said, "Take my crown, take my kingdoms, take the blood still on my hands. I have buried worlds to find her. Name your price and I will pay." And he laughed like thunder in a graveyard. He laughed like he already knew. Then he raised his hand and whispered, "Very well, she belongs to you." So I walked through halls of ash and sorrow, past the souls I left behind. Every city, every angel, every ruin crossed my mind. Then there you were beside the river, pale beneath the crimson sky. The same soft face, the same sad eyes, the same reason I had learned to die. You turned to me, you said my name, and every wound inside me closed. I fell into your arms, there trembling. At last, I wasn't alone. The fires grew still, the bells stopped ringing. For one brief moment all was right, and maybe every broken kingdom had finally led me here tonight. I held you close, like a man drowning holds the shore. I kissed your hair and swore I'd never let you go. I thought the world had ended for us. I did not know it still had one more blow. A flash of silver, a breath, a knife beneath my ribs. I looked down slowly, unbelieving, your hand still trembling on the hilt. Your eyes were full of tears and horror, as if you hated what you'd done. You whispered, "I'm sorry," and the world went quiet. I fell against you in the darkness, blood like roses on your dress. The devil smiled somewhere behind us, a shadow watching in the red. And all at once I saw it clearly, the burning cities, the broken gates, the kings I slew, the angels fallen, the mountains blackened by my hate. All of it for this, for a dream with a knife in its hand. Now I lie here in the ashes, in the ruin of the path I made, with your tears falling on my face like rain upon a shallow grave. And I don't know if I was wrong, or if there was ever any other road. I don't know if I was a monster or just a man who loved too much. I don't know if the world was cruel, or if I was. I don't know who I am anymore.